What is up, Hardcore Nation? It's Hardcore Christopher here, and I know I didn't upload any videos yesterday. That's because I I couldn't for the life of me figure out anything to to upload about. I was thinking outside of wrestling too, but every single time I go outside of wrestling, it just feels weird. So, as you can tell by the title, I'm going to elaborate on wrestling channels. Now, for those of you that don't know, I did 3 videos. I did 3 videos with wrestling for fans on Wednesday. One was a Hell in a Cell predictions. One was just talking about anything that came into our minds. And the third one was was the rumors circulating around a women's tag team championship after Evolution. I want to focus on the second video because we talked about Bray Wyatt, then we talked about something else. I forget now. Oh, wait. I believe the second thing we talked about was Impact Wrestling. Then I said, let's switch gears to talk about something that has been on my mind ever since I texted you. And I proceeded to say, for those of you that don't know, I uploaded a video titled, "Oh, Hurricane Rana Funk, where are you getting your information at?" Or something like that. And I got a response from him saying that the information that he was getting was from independent wrestlers, and he works on the independent scene. There's a problem with that. A real problem. And, after that, Wrestling for Fans went on a rant. I went on a rant. We both had very strong words to say, and, I'm not going to apologize for what I said. I'm not going to apologize for what he said, because at the end of the day, everything that we said was true. I mean, if you don't like it that we told the truth, it's get over it, is what I have to say. But I feel like I have to elaborate. Now, I want to say something. I don't have anything against Hurricane Rana Funk personally. I don't hate the guy because he is quite reliable. He is quite reliable. And I'll repeat what Wrestling for Fans said. I hope that you guys succeed in your channels. I really, really hope so. And I wish all of you the best of luck. But you guys have got to do your research. Just like when Hurricane Rana Funk he uploaded a video titled WWE Breaking News. Cody and the Bucks are interested in buying Impact Wrestling. Guess what? I Googled it and nothing came up. And it's sad that this happens, and it's sad that it happens because I'm pretty sure the people behind these channels are very intelligent. But for some reason, for some odd reason, people have it in their head that they're going to be successful on YouTube and the most successful people on YouTube, they scratched, they clawed, they sweated. They put all their heart and soul into it. And it's sad to say this, but wrestling fans in my mind who just spout off information and they have nothing and they don't know what they're talking about, they're not real wrestling fans. Well, they're not. Allow me to. Okay. I'm going to change what I just said. There is not. A real wrestling fan does not exist. A true wrestling fan does not exist. Wrestling fans are wrestling fans. And the whole thing about, wrestling is fake. Wrestling, everyone has known ever since the 50s or before that wrestling was a work. Then why do people like you, then why do people like myself and Wrestling for Fans watch it? I'm going to tell you this. People who, now I haven't taken any bumps in the ring, but I can tell you this much. You take an unprotected chair shot to the head and tell me that's fake. You see someone like a Daniel Bryan or a Chris Benoit do the diving headbutt off the top rope? Or how about you go ask Dynamite Kid, who is in a wheelchair, and every single time he talks, you need subtitles to understand him. Or how about you ask Harley Race, the inventor, the innovator of the diving headbutt? He's gone on record and said this. He's gone on record and said that he regrets making the move because of the toll it takes on your body. You know, it's really, it really aggravates me to a point. And I also find it very funny that people actually think that wrestling is fake. Because yes, while the matches are predetermined, the time that you take, from getting, and I'm going on a rant, I can't help it. The time you take from when the bell rings to the finish of the match. Now the finishers are predetermined. You know, wrestling is and always has been entertaining. I know that we're not in the golden age of wrestling anymore. I know that we're not in the time frame of wrestling where when wrestlers had so much heat, people would actually try to kill them. You know, it saddens me to see wrestling channels I'm going to try and be as nice as I possibly can here. As a wrestling fan, it saddens me to hear a lot of... Now, I'm not saying that there are not good wrestling channels, because there are. There are. Channels such as the WrestleMania, it is good, but there are just wrestling, and Sean's View Entertainment, that's good, but there are just wrestling fans that run their mouth, and what I think is very, very sad is that people actually believe every word that comes out of their mouth. Like, okay, Ric Flair got hospitalized. When Ric Flair got hospitalized, I would not be surprised if there was a rumor out there saying Ric Flair has passed away. You know, I for one will say that, you know, I'm guilty of not doing enough research on a certain subject. I will admit that 100%. The MLW and MVP situation is a good place. It is a good example of that. I did not do enough research to make a case. And I should have held off on the video until I did more research. But it's hard. You know, one of the things that hurts about being a wrestling fan is that there are channels that are good. There are channels that actually know what they're doing. But just for the record, okay, wrestling fans, wrestling related channels are not bad. They're actually good for the wrestling community. It's the fact when they start spouting nonsense is what I continue is what I have a frustration with. I mean, it's like if you went to court and you didn't have any evidence to back up your claim. What's going to happen? You're going to lose. So, yeah. I'm Hardcore Christopher. Just thought I'd elaborate on some things. Keep it hardcore, everyone.